They're hard to miss, the almost 30 hand-painted murals that Vernon has come to be known for.
So, as I say, every mural starts with the eye.
2 decades have passed since the Vernon Mural Project began. Spearheaded by Vernon artist Michelle Loughery, the project brought together government agencies and local nonprofits to beautify the city through a youth life and employment skills program.
You know, I found my own way. Like, you know, those kids helped me. Those people that supported me, all of the different people that, you know, that would be part of this have helped me find my way. And it's helped thousands of youth find their way and thousands of communities. We wanted to build our town. We wanted to do something, and it was new. Art was new and exciting, and you know, so we did it. We never thought it would go anywhere.
I can't believe it's been 20 years that those murals, that mural project started in Vernon. It's astounding to me that it's been that long. 20 years ago, I was the economic development officer in the North Okanagan, and we were looking at downtown revitalization and how do we be true to what the community is, but also share the rich history that Vernon has, because it is the first incorporated city in the BC interior. So by working with tourism, with the Downtown Vernon Association and economic development, the mural project was one of the things that came to the forefront as an opportunity.
The idea of the mural program was to, I guess, give the downtown core to Vernon and also tell the story of Vernon through its city center.
You know, it's been such a great evolution. This city doesn't look anything like it did 20 years ago, and a lot of it's attributed to, you know, the historic murals that we have in town.
So we looked at grants and found some federal funds at that time. They're now run through the provincial government, but they were federal funds at that time, and so we wrote grants, and we hired Youth at Risk because that's where the funding came from.
In Canada, you only had to be under 29 to be classed at risk, not living in your community, visible minority.
And I was going to art school at Alberta College of Art and Design, and every summer I'd come back home and paint with Michelle. And when I graduated, she had called me and said, I have a great big mural contract. What are you doing? And I said, I'm moving to Vernon. And we painted for one summer, and I never left, and it's been 20 years. Because when I finished art school, it was all about the art. And when we started painting the murals, it was so much more than just the art. It was about the community. It was about the youth and the connections that we made and the relationships that we built and the stories that were in the walls and on the streets.
I was trying to take that step forward into believing in myself, because I was really lacking in confidence and really wasn't sure about, you know, where my path was. What was I supposed to do with my life? How was I going to find meaning in my life? And so with working with Michelle was amazing, because she believed in me, and that's what I needed.
My addiction, how the art healed that, and how you know it's used to educate. I told him, I said, you know, art is a healing tool, it's an education tool, and it's a weapon.
Art has a huge power to bring people together and to heal people.
And I don't even know if it was the murals that changed their mind, but it was the community that changed them, right? That made them see things in different perspectives. Like, I remember, I didn't live in this house, I remember a young boy, you know, coming to my house and telling me he was suicidal, right? And then his mother, you know, hugging me a year or two later and saying, you know, you saved my boy's life. Well, I didn't know that. But it was just those bonds that were created between each of us that enabled that trust and that community, right? And let's face it, in today's world, we have so little community. And I think that the Mural Project was community.
But Loughery wasn't done. Now, 20 years later, she is launching an app. She calls it Generation 2.
And then all of a sudden it doesn't matter if it's on the flat wall outside in nature or on a building. It's a story, and it's just the new medium. and the new medium is digital.
reflecting within itself the sunlight which gave life to all the creatures beneath the waves. The earth was green with many kinds of trees and plants. These gave food and shelter to the birds, the animals, and to all mankind. At night, the air was so clear that the starlight gave a glow almost as bright as the moon. The people of the earth lived close
I talk about murals everywhere we go. When people ask me where I'm from, I tell them the city of Vernon. The city with all of the murals on the buildings downtown. People recognize the city for that. They come here as tourists. They recognize the murals and how it has linked together our indigenous past, our immigration past, our railway past, how the country was built to what it is today. I'm excited about your project, moving this forward the next 20 years, about taking it from murals on the wall to a digital program with the Art Route Blue app, where people can look at the murals. It tells them a story without them having to leave a footprint behind.
You want to do it? Grandma, just back off. Okay. Go to the viewer. Okay.
Well, hello there. My name is Lori Fleming, and I'm offering you some Mother Road nostalgia. I see the Indian motorcycle reminds me that Mr. McGaw also had the first Buick McLaughlin dealership in Vernon.
But it's not just an app. It is a platform. It is creating stories digital. They're digital murals. You just need a way to deliver them, and that's how the app came to be. It's just a highway delivery program, billboard platform with a whole bunch of women and men that teach skills and have support and have been there and want to work with young people because they have the tools. The young people have the digital, and we got the stories. So we got the old wise knowledge, and they got the new knowledge. We got to bring that together, and I think that's what happened, and we called it Art Route Blue. The app's called Art Finder because it's finding AR, art, AR. It's art, but it's new art. It never existed before. To me, that's exciting because my first wall is a woman painting, I have no training, got on the wall, and it worked. It's just generation 2.